What is up, Karatics? Welcome to our Need for Speed Heat video. This will be customizing the McLaren 570s, the quote-unquote cheap McLaren, but it's surprisingly fast and it's a good car all around, and surprisingly reliable in real life too for the most part compared to the other ones. So it is a good car for the most part. The looks are very subjective. Some people hate it, some people like it, some people think it's eh. I'm one of the people that think it's eh. I don't really love it. I don't really hate it. I think it's a good all-around car. Plus, it has the doors that go up. You know, it's also nice for being the cheap McLaren version, so that's awesome. Even though the new McLaren GT, I think, is one that's kind of taken over that cheap name and the more comfortable version and all that. But anyways, let's get right into it. Customization. So first off, we got front fenders. First option is okay. So it's got these vents up here in the fenders. Nice. All right. Second option is a slight wide body, so that's pretty cool. Let's do a side shot of that. That is sick. I like that, and it's nicely built into the bodywork, so you can't really see it that much. Very nice. I love that. And the second one is more of a noticeable wide body. You can see it's kind of cut off there in the bottom, and then it's cut off right up here with a little fin there. Kind of different. Okay. I think I'm gonna go with this one. I like this a lot. Very subtle wide body. I think it's very well done. Front canards or canards. Usually I don't put these, but I think for this one I'm gonna make a compromise. I'm just gonna go ahead and throw it on it. I think it looks pretty good on this car, and it kind of goes with the styling, so I'm gonna apply that there. Moving on, we got hood. So you got this double scoop here, and you got a single scoop, which doesn't look that bad. So let's go ahead and throw it on there. Headlights, got the different colored ones, tinted, and then all the different colors. Got that there. We got front bumper, so there's only one option, and it's pretty bad. It looks like, I don't even, that's just awful. Okay. Front splitter. So you got, what's this, what is the, oh, okay. So you got, does that have a remove splitter option? So that's kind of interesting. It's showing us stock. Okay. So you got, this one has these two fins down here. We got this one, this one, this one. Seems like all of these are really too low. Like, I don't understand why they're so low. They're like, what, 2 or 3 inches below the splitter that's already there? It just makes no sense. I don't know why it hangs so low. That's a pretty bad design. I don't know what they were thinking there, but all of them are awful in my opinion, so I'm not going to apply any of them. Okay, moving on to the mirrors. So you have the stock mirrors, which is colored posts with the carbon fiber mirror portion. I like that. You got race car style mirrors. You got this one, it's like concept style. And then you got the full carbon stock mirrors, which look okay, I guess, in my opinion. I kind of prefer the body colored section at the bottom, because this one kind of like abruptly stops the body lines of the car, and then this one kind of goes with it. It looks a lot better in my opinion, so I'm going to keep that. These McLarens, they have a lot of options in real life. This one in particular, the one in the game, I mean, it's got a lot of options. Like this trunk area here, you can see it's carbon fiber there. That's all, these are extra options, which this car already has, which is super cool. So I'm really glad that we got a nicely spec'd one to customize. I think even this door area here is carbon fiber as well, is it? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, look, you can see it in the sunlight there. Very nicely spec'd car. Okay, side skirts. You got this one here, which adds a fin at the little fin at the front, and then a fin at the back as well. And you got this one, which comes a lot lower, and then you got this one, which is kind of like has a winglet attached to the back, which looks pretty cool. Before I apply one of these, I'm gonna check how the rear fender option looks with it. So you got this one with the vents. I really wish for the front one we could have had the vents and the wide body together. That would have been super sick. We got this one, which has the same type of wide body we have at the front. And then we got this one, which... This is why I don't like these wide bodies that much. You can see how it kind of just randomly cuts off right there. Don't really like that much. Same deal here. Here's a little smoother, but the back part is just really bad in my opinion, the way they kind of cut it off like that. So I'm going to go with this one. Okay. Now, let's go to the side skirts again. Let's see how these look. I think the fin looks good with it. Yeah, this one's just too square, kind of like a rectangle back there. All right, I'm gonna go with the fin. I think the fin is really nice. All right. We already showed the rear fenders. Tail lights, so you got lightly tinted and full-on tinted. I think the full-on tinted on this car looks sick. I think the random red line back here looks a little weird, so I go full-on tinted. I would put clear tail lights if that was an option, but I guess tinted is the next best thing. Sound system there. Rear spoiler. So you got a clear ducktail, like all these reinforcement pieces there. Then you, oh my, so then you got a humongous carbon ducktail. They could have done a short one, but no, they wanted to install this giant, humongous, oversized thing that looks very off and square. I don't even know. That's just awful. Then you got a giant rear spoiler here, another giant rear spoiler, and even more big spoilers. This one and this one. So yeah, that kind of sucks. I would have loved a nice like carbon ducktail for this car, very thin one, or even like a spoiler, a very subtle spoiler, kind of similar to a McLaren 600 LT, which we also had that in the game, by the way, but that car has no customization whatsoever, and you have to complete all the speed runs to unlock it to be able to buy it. So yeah, I think out of all of these, I would have probably considered this one, probably only this one, because yeah, I don't like the way this one's mounted on the sides and it's too wide. Yeah, this is probably the only one. I normally don't do this, but I mean, I feel like this car needs a wing, even if we're putting an ugly one on it that doesn't look that great, but I mean, I think it kind of adds to the styling of this car. Even though, I don't know, I can't stand that wing. I don't know. I don't know. Let me know down below what you guys would have done. I don't know. Just all these spoiler options are just awful in my opinion. I wish they could. I know for a fact they could have done better. They were just lazy about it. Rear bumper. So you got the carbon stock back, and then you got a, I guess, plastic rear end with a bunch of holes. Okay. Rear plates. Go here to like a bluish one on here. Oh, no, where's the other one? Yeah, that's sick. Like the OG. Alright. Plate frame. Need for speed. Put on there. I guess 570. Oh, I got something. Because we're going to modify this. I'm going to give it my own name. The 1000S. Oh, isn't it good? Interesting. Diffuser, the stock carbon diffuser. Then you can install a plastic one that's very boxy for some reason and very flat. I don't get that, but okay. Exhaust, you got the stock ones here, and you got these that just stick out way too far. Okay. You got these that stick out even further. And then you got these that point upwards but still stick out too far. You got these that point straight, again, still sticking out too far. You got these that point down, okay. You got carbon ones, again, stick out too far. Then you got stock carbon ones, which don't look too bad. And then you got the titanium ones that point up and still stick out too far. So, I don't like the silver ones on this car, so I guess we'll go with the carbon ones. I would have done like maybe like a black chrome tips, that would have been nice, but I guess carbon is decent, so we'll do that. Okay, and I've pretty much got everything. Let's get to the wheels. Alright, so I went through all wheels already. I'm not too much of a fan of the stock 570s wheels, especially these. I think they're a little too, I don't know, I feel like they don't go with the car that well. It kind of like reduces the aggression of the car. So I am going to go to change rim option. I went through all of them already, and the personal ones I felt looked like nice on it. These wheels are kind of similar to the 600 LT wheels, and they're kind of similar to the Senna wheels as well, and that was these. They have like a similar kind of design to it. I think it just looks so good with this car. So I'm going to install these. Increase the size there. It always makes them small when you first purchase it. So those rims, change rim. So many wheels. Okay. There we go. Go size, go all the way. There we go. Okay, now we can do the color. And then we'll just do apply to both. That'll be easier. Use save changes, apply to all. And then we'll do the same for the, oh yes, that looks amazing. Nice, that is really nice. Save, apply to all. Now these wheels in carbon fiber look sick. I absolutely love that. As far as the brake disc, I kind of like the McLaren yellow ones it has already. Well, the brake calipers, I should say. The brake discs are already carbon ceramic, so that's nice. Calipers, they're already the yellow McLaren ones, and then you can, you know, install any of these if you want. So I'm gonna pick a color that kind of goes with the yellow, in my opinion. So you're gonna see that now. So we pretty much did everything there. I think it looks absolutely sick. A complete transformation to what it was before. Looks a lot more aggressive now, in my opinion. So paint and wrap. I went ahead and just made my own. So library, go here, and I got like this teal color, which I think just looks super sick. It accents the yellow calipers as well very nicely. I know many people might not like it, but I think it looks pretty cool. Most people would do like orange on the 570s, so I want to do something a little different. I think with the yellow calipers, the contrast is kind of sick. So, yep, that's what I'm applying there. Alright, now let's go into the internal modifications. Then we'll modify the exhaust note and the stance. So internal modifications, let's first check out our available engine swaps. So we have the stock 562 horsepower 3.8 liter V8. Sounds amazing. Then we have a 414 horsepower 4 liter V8. That's from a BMW M3. 515 horsepower 4 liter V8 from the McLaren AMG GT. 541 horsepower 4 liter V8, which I believe is from Mercedes, but I'm not really too sure. Then we have the 562 horsepower 3.8 liter V6 from the R35 GTR. And then you have a 570 horsepower 4.5 liter V8 from the Ferrari 458. Now, this does give us the most potential horsepower, but I think putting a Ferrari engine in a McLaren is a major sin. And plus we lose the sound of the McLaren, which I kind of like on this car, so we're not going to do that. We're not going to put any AMG engines or a Nissan GTR engine, so, or a BMW engine either, for that matter, so I guess we're going to keep this one. I would have liked to maybe put like the P1 engine in it or something crazy like that, but they don't allow us to, so I guess it's the next best thing. So inventory, through all Ultimate Plus parts, you can see the horsepower increase in there. 644, 727 already, 817, 900 already, and then they turbo upgrade. Boom, there it is, 1010 horsepower. You can see the dual turbocharger, which is a larger turbo and a smaller one. That one was just 984, so under 1,000. Superchargers both give us 948, and a centrifugal supercharger gives us 983. So definitely the turbocharger, the most horsepower there. Nitrous, the big ultimate one on there. Track suspension. Do with elite brakes. Track tires. It already comes with the best clutch. Already comes with the best transmission. And then track differential. And then nitrous power. Alright, there it is, maxed out. Now we can go to the customization again. Let's modify the, I guess we'll do the stance. Well, this car is pretty low. I like the ride height already, but I think we can lower it a little bit. I mean, I always like to show it slammed. It just looks hilarious. I'm gonna go up from here. I don't want to go too low either. I think that's perfect right there. Alright, let's do right there, that's good. Let's do that. Alright, exhaust notes. Okay. Wow. Definitely full aggressive. Sounds awesome. Tone. Tone option makes it sound really weird. I'm gonna leave that stock. Overrun, cracks, pops, and flames. Max that out for sure. Pipe resonance. I'm not gonna mess with that. Okay, save that. Alright, now it's time for the drive. Very excited to drive this with 1,000 horsepower. I'm gonna do a top speed run as well. Alright. A little wheel spin there. Very fast. A little bit of understeer, but not as bad as some of the other mid-engine cars I've driven. Drives nice. Likes to drift a lot, that's for sure. Very fast car for what it is. Wow, this car's good. I think this is a very good car to start with. Once you save up enough money in the game, like if you're trying to get like your first supercar, I think this is a really good option. Very fast, decent customization. Not that great, but I mean, it's decent. Some of the parts are good, except for that spoiler option. But anyways, let's do the top speed run now. So let's open up the live tuning. Sensitivity, I think, to raise that a little bit there. Downforce all the way down for maximum top speed. Alright, let's see how it does. .238, 239, not quite 240. That's good though. That's a really good top speed. You see the game didn't allow it to go past the 239. That happens with a lot of cars in the game. Sometimes it allows it to go past 240, 245. The fastest I've ever seen so far is 248, if I remember correctly. I've never seen a car go 250. Like 249 I think is the max, if I remember correctly. 248 or 249, one of the two. But I haven't seen a car go into the 250s yet. Maybe going like downhill or something with nitrous activated, maybe. But on a road like that, I have not seen that so far. The car drives pretty well. I mean, I'm liking it a lot. It's a good car, not bad. I mean, you can't really complain too much about it, and the price is what really makes it worth it for the performance you get. I always leave that description in the pin. I always leave that info in the pin comment anyway. So, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the 570s. I kind of forgot about this car for a little while, but I made the video on it eventually. So here it is. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and let me know which one you guys prefer more, the McLaren 570s or the regular Lamborghini Huracan. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.